Hi everyone, welcome to Kalia. This is Mia. I hope you're doing well. Okay, today I believe this is kind of a continuation to my prior video. So if you haven't seen it, you may want to look at it. There is a point in which we have to find confidence in our path. I have talked in my last video about how we have chosen to be here and to go through whatever we have gone through, okay, for a higher purpose. And by now we should really be able to tap into that understanding and acknowledgement of how we have chosen all of this, and what is the real reason, what are we here to do, and how this is actually the moment in the making in which we approach our target, and in which we have learned so much and gone through so much. And so this acknowledgement needs to help us, it should help us anchor our confidence and our courage to persevere and actually be excited, because like I said, when you look back at all you've gone through and all you've learned and all and you link everything and you understand what it was all about from the beginning to the end, and how you've, like I said, how you've chosen this journey, and now understanding those lessons and understanding what you've learned and what you wanted to learn and what it nurtured within you and groomed within you to be the person that you are today and to become who you are meant to become, to be able to fulfill your next stage, your higher purpose. I think that is very exciting, and I am actually really excited because everything is coming to me very clearly now, and not anymore in pieces but in whole, and it's very exciting now. My orchid flowers are fading, and at first it was sad to see it, but then I understood the significance. Our old world is fading away. It has been for a while, and now it's really coming to its end. All right, so you can see that globally, but you can also refer and see in your personal life, okay? Because everything is connected. So what's important is to understand this fading of this phase and of this old chapter, which has been long in most cases, and strenuous in most cases, But like I said, we have learned a lot and we have gone through a lot, and there has been an acceleration these last 2 years, which has been extremely challenging but extremely beneficial, because you can look back and see, wow, like in a flash, we've grown much more and we've come to a lot of realizations. And so this is an important moment, and it's a moment in which we really need to anchor our confidence in this acknowledgement of the path, of what's going on, and in the knowledge of who we are, where we're going, why we're here, and what we're doing, okay? And I don't know about you, but I find it exciting, and there is a need to understand also that you're full of love. You're full of love from creation, of creation. You have come for a noble reason, and I won't go into it again, but appreciate what you're doing and what you've gone through. And like I said in my last video, you've come very far and you should be very proud of yourself, okay? Because you've done amazing work and progress. And so there is this moment in which we should be finding much love for ourselves as well as confidence. And they go hand in hand, because you should know by now that not only that you are loved by the universe and supported and guided and loved by your celestial team non-stop. And incidentally, recently they are upping the level of their guidance, and you should be able, if you are willing and open to receive this guidance, they are really taking it up a notch, and there's an acceleration in that, and it's very helpful. But you really need to tune in, okay? And that means, again, like I always say, taking enough quality quiet time, doing the deep breathing. Remember that the deep breathing, every time you breathe deeply, you reconnect with who you are and you reconnect with your celestial team. And that is precious. So that's a reminder. If you feel that things are tense and hectic, I need to remind you to do that, okay? And find some downtime to relax and try and quiet that machine, okay? Thoughts and worries and doubts and what have you, and even planning. Just try to give yourself a few moments, at least once a day, if not more than once a day, in which you quiet the thinking mind and you allow higher guidance to come in and clarity, and you also allow just the quieting down of that machine, because that machine, it really denies your higher perspective, okay, and guidance, okay? So you may think it's very efficient, but just try in some moments daily to tune it down, all right? Now, okay, so that's for the extra guidance that we are receiving. We are also receiving through our dreams. Now, these days, this time, you may receive scenarios in dreams that can help clarify old stuck patterns and wounds and heal them. Clarify what it's about, sometimes what its origin is, or just what it's about, and help guide you to release them and to step out of those patterns, because we are at the end stage of the heavy duty work, okay, of our lessons. And that means also that interactions, relationships, dynamics are being replaced. Those that were based on lessons until now, many of them are being replaced by interactions that are souls reuniting to collaborate and fulfill higher divine missions, okay? And so that is also part of the fading away of this old world, okay? Now, I talked about self-love, and self-love is a huge part of this, okay? Because there is, like I said, this acknowledgement of who you are and why you're here and what you're really doing and why you've learned all these lessons and who are you becoming and what you're about to do. Even if you don't know exactly, that doesn't matter, but understanding the connection and understanding that you are coming into your higher purpose. And some of you may know already what it is, or some of you may know the gist of it, because you know what you're passionate about, so you know that it's somewhere along those lines, and that's also good, because, like I said once, let the universe surprise you with the details. What's important is that you are remaining focused, okay? Don't let all kinds of things disperse your attention, okay? And so one of the big things that are happening at this time is you may be feeling like disappointed in others, or in a situation, or in things not happening as fast or as you would like them to, etc., etc. It doesn't matter the details. Whatever it is, and I have talked in my recent video about staying positive, anchoring your pure positivity, your pure willingness, no matter what is going on, is what will take you through the finish line, your breakthrough, your transformation, and is what will have whatever you are wishing for to come in and mirror that energy, okay? So along those lines, it's also about having that confidence, like I said, in the journey, in who you are and what you're doing and what it's all about, and loving yourself for that, and understanding that you are part of a creation that is based on love, and you are inevitably love. And so we came here having to go through this veil that makes us forget who we are. And during this journey, layers and layers of this veil fall. And of course, these 2 years, it has fallen greatly, and we have been able to unveil ourselves, hopefully, okay? Because there are those that are hanging on for dear life to the conditionings. And I've seen, unfortunately, a lot of people, even in the spiritual, I don't want to do this actually, people that are spiritual and they feel spiritual and they feel they're devoted to a spiritual path, but they are still clinging to conditionings. And hopefully they will reach their point of awakening. Of course, they will, wherever on their journey they will, but hopefully here with us. But that's what it's all about, all right? And maybe, you know, I mean, maybe you feel that you're still stuck in some muck, and that's okay. And I did talk my recent video about acknowledging and revealing some negative traits or patterns that we may still have. And it's very important for us to be attentive. Be attentive to the guidance, the extra guidance that we're receiving now. Be attentive to whatever comes up for you in terms of remaining negative patterns or traits, or remaining stuck in any kind of muck that you don't know how to get rid of, all right? Pay attention to what comes up and look at it all from a higher perspective, and remember all that I have just mentioned, to understand that, okay, there's this part that I still have to work on and release, okay? And that's okay, okay? But I am here with a flashlight, with a torch, to kind of show you this way. All right, if you don't feel that you're there yet, that you didn't hit the eureka moment yet, it's okay. It's okay. But follow the path. Follow your intuition on what you are doing here, why you're here, and what lessons you've already learned. I'm sure you know, and I'm sure you already acknowledge whatever is still lingering to be healed and released. So it's okay, all right? But just know that tapping into that realization of the whole bigger picture of why you're here, and finding that well of inner love, that, like I keep saying, those moments of peace in which you re-tap into yourself and your divine guidance, are moments in which you also remember who you are, and you also find that love, okay? If there are moments where you don't feel connected to it, but that love is bursting at the seams, and just has been waiting to come out. And it's in you. We all have it because we all come from love, all right? And so we have had to work and pick off all those layers of muck that we have acquired on this journey to reveal it again. All right? And so there is a moment where you can, and this is the moment, these are the moments in which you can actually tap back into that well of love. And that self-love means that you don't need anyone because you feel content, and more than content, you feel thrilled with who you are and with your higher mission and your purpose and your journey and all that. If you really tap into it, then you feel the excitement like I am trying to portray, and you feel more than content. You feel fulfilled. And so you don't need anyone. You are so engulfed in your passions and in what interests you and in your journey and in the unfolding of the continuation of this journey and what it will bring and what you will create, that you are filled with love. And so you don't need anyone, but you are happy at this point to co-create and to reunite with souls that you have pre-planned to reunite with at this time, for the purpose, like I said, of the fulfilling of higher missions together, leaving behind interactions and dynamics that were based and on lessons and that nurtured wounds and drama and lack. And we send love and healing to anyone that is still stuck in those patterns. I always say that, and it's always very important. And we also send, because I combined two words. I wanted to say two words at the same time. We send love, healing, and forgiveness to any lingering situation that may have left any residue within us, because we are moving forward without any wounding, without any resentment, without any weight. We are moving forward free and light, joyful and full of love. And if there is anything at this time that is disappointing you, you do not really have the time or energy to go there. Because the point of this moment and this stage, which is, like I said, it's the final stage before your breakthrough. The point of this, if anything comes at you at this time that is disappointing or challenging or annoying or what have you, it is only for you once more to completely reach that point that you completely fulfill yourself by yourself, and you feel that well of love and passion and excitement for yourself, your path, and whatever it is that you are trying to do and continue to do, to create. And so that excitement and that engulfment and that focus does not leave space for low vibe energy like disappointment or whatever, because you just got it. You got it. That's the point where we needed to get to. Every time we have gone through moments like that, we were still harboring wounds and resentment and negative energy, and as long as you harbor that, then that's what resonates when whatever comes in, okay, and may disappoint you. But when you reach that point where you're not harboring anything like that in your energy, but actually just love and self-love and passion and excitement and joy and understanding of who you are and your path, then you know that whatever momentarily seems to disappoint you or annoy you or whatever is a fleeting thing and is not representative of your reality or of who you are or of your path, and definitely not of your higher mission. And so the overcoming of what seems to disappoint you is your breakthrough. And overcoming not because someone told you to do so, but just because it has no space. It just doesn't take up any space within your energy field, because there is nothing within you that resonates. There is nothing within you that harbors any energy like that. And so it has no place to stay. Okay? So I hope that's clear. And that is a breakthrough moment. That is the moment we need to reach. Okay? And like I said, if we haven't reached it, it's okay. We just need to see where we need to reach to be able to reach it. Okay? Now there was one more point that I wanted to say, and it kind of slipped. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is the idea of it, and I think it's a beautiful thing, because then you come full circle. It doesn't mean that you won't have lessons or challenges in the future, but you were done, you will be done, okay, let's put it that way. You will be done with the heavy duty stuff, okay? The major lessons. There's just this little bit that you need to get to, and there will be no more need for these major challenges and major dramatic and traumatic attachments. But it's up to you to do the work, to not only to do the work, okay? Because at this moment there is so much going for you. There is so much here to help you see. And you just need to really concentrate and focus, not be distracted, let go of conditionings. And I think really to be able to let go of conditionings and open yourself to fully awaken, I think you need to let go of any remaining resentment or any remaining pattern that you still have, especially with interactions, okay? Because if you are angry at anything that is occurring, whether in your personal world or in the global situations, it just means that there's still anger within, okay? That's all. And if you healed that, then you would not be angry. And you would see much more clearly what's really going on. You would awaken much more, and you would understand that the divine creation and the celestial team is always, always having your back, and there is always support, and there is always a higher reason for everything, and there is always a higher purpose to anything that seems to be occurring, because we are eternal light beings in an eternal path of evolution. So everything is endlessly changing, evolving, and growing. And if we have learned anything these last 2 years, is that any changes that occur and any challenges that occur and any shake-ups that occur, we're still standing, and all of it needed to occur for higher purposes, and that they were all part of the old world that is fading and making room for huge changes for us all on a personal level and on a collective level, for the better. Huge changes for the better. And so we have learned, I think, one of the major lessons in these last 2 years is to let go. That's the biggest lesson that we've learned, and that's what we need to do. Let go, let go, let go, and fly. Okay, so I hope this message was clear and beneficial, and I know that some people will reach this message at this time that it is beneficial for them, and perhaps some people will reach this message at a later time in which it will be beneficial for them then. Okay, so I trust the universe, and I'm just putting the message out there. Okay, so much love to you all. Bye.